I think it also kind of depends though on the language itself. Like I know for example, like for Japanese, there's pitch accent, but it's not really super important for communication because all the prefectures have different pitch accents, so people can still understand you if you have wrong pitch accent. But for example, for Chinese, if you don't have at least like 60% accuracy with tones, it's pretty hard to understand what you're trying to say, right?
Absolutely. And this is why I say you have to come back to that Pareto principle, and ultimately getting your tones wrong, this completely messes up your communication. So when I talk about tonality, I mean languages where that's more a nice to have thing, whereas the tones in Mandarin, those are essential. So like I thought initially with my Mandarin project, which was more of a success than my Japanese one, I thought, do you know what, maybe I can put off the tones and people might still understand me. At first I thought that, and it was a complete disaster. And even if I was sure I was saying the words, my tones were all crazy all over the place. So I had to dedicate 2 full weeks where my only priority was tones. I wasn't really learning that much extra vocabulary. I wasn't getting a lot of spoken practice. I was drilling, can I say these tones correctly individually? Can I say them in a sentence correctly? Can I take these online listening exercises and hear the word and be like, is that the first tone, the second tone, or whatever it is? And when it's something that truly makes a difference for communication, obviously that brings it way more to the forefront. What I was saying before is more like getting to the stage of where you want to sound like a native speaker in ways that doesn't actually make a difference for your ability to communicate. But absolutely what you said, like if the pitch and the tone is a crucial aspect of basic communication, that has to then come to the forefront. So I did work on that with Mandarin. And I always tell people with the tones, there are analogies, like people say, oh, I'm tone deaf. I always try to fight these like mentalities with people. The tone deafness is an actual condition that some people have, and they use that to, well, you know, I can't sing karaoke. That is not the same thing as not being able to say tones in Mandarin, because if you understand the difference between, you know, you are okay and you're okay, now these like very basic question tonalities we have in English, if you understand that difference, obviously you're not tone deaf in a way that matters for learning a language like Mandarin.